Hello, everybody, and welcome to We Be Simpin. I am the man who was reborn into another world crazed.
I'm the Demon Lord, Miki.
And I am the poison taster, Witchley.
This is episode 41 of our We Be Simpin podcast. What's 41 in Japanese?
Yonjuichi.
Yonjuichi.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be more of a casual talk. We're going more casual. We're changing up the formula of the podcast a bit. We can just talk about anything.
Yeah.
Loosey-goosey formula.
Anything
Vibes.
we be simping.
Mm-hmm. And
Exactly.
there's a lot to talk about. So let's get into it.
So how's everybody today?
Things are good, by the way.
Yay!
We had errands to run and stuff, and so we went to this little Mexican restaurant because Mug was willing to try it again. He hasn't really liked Mexican food before. He's mostly just had Chipotle.
Oh,
And I was like, but I love Mexican food.
real
So-
Mexican food is delicious. I don't think Chipotle counts.
That was me with Chinese when I was a lot younger. Didn't like Chinese. And I love Chinese.
Yeah, I can be kind of picky about Chinese. I agree.
No, I just had a bad I had a bad
You had
experience.
like a
I had a
flu.
Yeah, and so I just always associate that with like Chinese food, and I was like, oh no.
Like me
Aw.
with meatballs and chocolate cake.
Hey, you still don't like meatballs and chocolate cake.
Indeed.
I don't think I have any food that I associate with bad memories. Like, even
That's
if I have
great.
a bad memory and there's food with it, it's not the food's fault.
That's not the thing that you remember, like, tasting as you're spewing it up all night long.
No, but I have always heard the thing of if you think you're gonna throw up and you need to eat something, eat peanut butter.
Yeah,
because it
'cause
tastes the same
same.
coming up as it does going down,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
which is gross and did not make me stop liking peanut butter.
Sure,
Fuck
I don't think anything
you
could make me
can't
stop.
take it away from me.
Yeah, that's a special food.
There's always those food though you associate when you're sick, like you would eat. Like I think with you, honey,
Ooh.
isn't it like Doritos and
Yeah, like recovering from a
Canada Dry?
flu, and you've had all this bland food. The treat to getting over a sickness like that is definitely ginger ale and nacho cheese Doritos.
Yeah, I guess
Free.
the closest thing I have is ginger ale because it makes me think of all the times I've gotten really car sick because ginger helps with car sickness.
Yeah, it's really good for like
So,
the stomach issues.
I do like ginger ale,
oh, I love
but also
ginger
I do immediately kind of feel car sick just because it reminds me of I pretty much only ever had it when I was feeling really car sick.
Oh, that's a shame.
I have never been car sick.
Wow.
I can't sleep in a
You
car.
lucky.
I can't sleep in a car or anything moving, so that's like the only thing I have trouble with. Though
I can. That's part of how I've dealt with car sickness as a child.
I can't sleep on a plane. I can't sleep in a car. I probably can't sleep on a boat. I've never been on a boat.
I've only very rarely gotten car
Good
sick.
name, but I can't sleep into this and can't sleep into that.
I can easily sleep in moving things, and I tend to get car sick in new cars. I guess it's something
The
about
new
that
cars?
smell.
Really.
Yeah,
Why
Yeah,
new
their
cars?
smell.
yeah. I think it's the new smell.
they smell.
And they have like a better like. There's no air like that sort of comes through as you're driving, so it's more sealed. I guess I don't know.
What?
I got so sick because my grandparents, they would always get like a new car every year, and I was riding in the back of this new car. It was like an 8-hour long drive.
Oh
And
god.
I got so sick, and then I had to ride all the way back in that too, and that was not good. And then I had to, for a family reunion, like I think a few months later, ride with them again, and I got so sick on the way to the family reunion because I was in their new car. And
Oh.
they're like, yeah, maybe it's because, like, you're not used to, like, how well this car seals up, and, like, maybe the new plasticky leather smells, maybe that's just
Oh, I hate
affecting
leather
you.
in cars. I hate leather in cars. Especially when it gets too hot.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Especially
just-
if
Oh,
you're in
that's true.
shorts.
Then you stick.
Yeah.
I'd rather be freezing my ass off in like cloth seats than than a leather one.
That was one of the things I always thought of was like girls' clothes, like shorts and skirts, tend to be so short that there will be so many leather seats and stuff that you just stick to. And I'm like, this is awful. Why did we design this?
Yeah.
At least men's shorts are longer. They might not. They might not stick to this seat.
Right.
I feel bad for Japanese women whenever I see skirts in the fucking wintertime. I'm like, why are you doing this to
It's
yourself?
torture.
Like, why are
Oh.
like? I know it's a dress code thing, but seriously, you can't be a little lenient and be like, yeah, they're not wearing nothing but a skirt
Yeah.
in the
Oy
wintertime.
vey.
I don't even know how they
Right?
do it. This is at least an anime. I don't know.
I think there's some truth to that. I think it's like a school dress code thing. Girls must wear the skirts because you only ever see them wear anything different for PE.
They might be able to wear tights under them or something, and
Yeah,
sometimes
usually.
those can be fairly warm.
Tights can be very warm. You can't wear them in humid, warm states because you would suffocate in tights. But yeah, I feel like those would probably work pretty well in the winter, but they're not perfect because I've had to wear tights in the winter before, and those are still pretty freaking cold.
It's just weird seeing like a an anime where it's like, oh yeah, it's wintertime. They get to wear a jacket, but then still wearing the skirt, and I'm like, what the hell?
I know, right?
You just have this huge updraft. I was like, aren't
Be
you
awful.
freezing down there?
Okay, so my mom has always worn shorts all year round. Even
Yeah, I don't know how your mom does that, especially in
she's-
Colorado.
I know. Well, that's the sign of a true Coloradoan
Not-
right there, from what I've always been told. I've grown up around neighbors shoveling in their shorts. Some of the dudes look like they're just out in their sleeping boxers. They're just shoveling. They're not even wearing a coat, just like a tank top and boxers. I was like, yep, this is Colorado.
I only saw that when I went to like high school and college, where people just were walking to school in shorts in a blizzard or
Yeah.
something. I was like,
What?
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I was so used to seeing that stuff, but I'm a naturally cold person.
See,
so
I'm
I
not
need
like
pants.
born. I'm not technically born and raised in Colorado. A third of my life was in Colorado, and then a third was in like Kansas, and then the other was Texas. So
Yeah.
I guess I just
Yeah, I was born in Texas, but I moved to Colorado like before I was 2 years old. So I was basically just completely raised in Colorado. But it doesn't matter. I'm still very sensitive to temperature changes.
Yeah, that was a lot colder. This last winter, I mean, it hasn't been much of a winter, but I've
We're
been
getting it
mostly
now.
shorts. Yeah, we are getting it now.
we're getting the winter now in
Right.
springtime.
Oh my god.
I'm all like, oh my gosh, am I turning into a real Coloradoan because I've been wearing shorts most of the time? I don't know. When we actually have a real
You're just
winter, I'll
becoming like
keep you
your mother.
updated. Right? Just wear pants. Not pants, but shorts. No pants.
You live long enough to see yourself become the mother.
So silly. Silly stuff. Shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans. But we're getting sick. I mean, you get sick from the easiest stuff though.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh, I had the worst weekend.
Well,
Oh
I think I gave myself food poisoning. It was not the same for days. But yeah.
I also thought it was because of Subnautica.
So yeah, we were thinking maybe because
Because you had the same issue with Sea of Thieves.
and an indie game we played that had nothing to do with water. So I tend to get a bit motion sick too when we play games. And we were thinking maybe my nausea came from like the water physics and
From
whatnot.
Subnautica.
From Subnautica.
So I was just so surprised. I was like, it might be.
Yeah,
It might be that.
I mean, I guess there's like a couple times where you could get sick, but I don't know. It's
Right.
crazy.
So I always turn off head bobbing whenever. But that
Oh, yeah.
one specific indie game we played, which was like a spot the difference, kind of game where you walk through a hallway and you're like, okay, what's wrong with this room? I'm trying to remember the
You did
game.
that where you were going up the stairs and there was the thing chasing you?
Oh no, so we played this particular one before that game. We get off an elevator and we go down like this hallway
God, what was it
in
called?
some sort of
Ugh.
I think a medical facility.
Yeah.
I think I remember watching you guys play that one too.
I
can't remember what it's
cannot
called.
look at that game because it makes me sick to my stomach. For some reason.
Yeah,
You know, it's really shitty. A lot of like not even big namers, but like a lot of horror games just have insane head wobble bob and stuff, and it's just like, why?
And I couldn't even turn it
Yeah.
off. Like, they didn't give me the option to, so I'm like, my head is just swaying the entire time. So for
I think that did me.
for
in,
which
but I-
she was just like, yeah, I can't even watch the video after you finished editing it because it's that bad. I'm like, it's fine. Not like you need to watch my content. So yeah, but yeah, right now Subnautica might be
It might be
one.
like we were trying to test it out again tonight, but I fell asleep while playing.
Because it was so comfortable. It's such a vibe. It's such a vibe game. Like you feel so comfortable. It's like a cozy game, but also at the same time you're panicking because you're gonna die from oxygen or from a giant fish.
Oxygen.
It's mostly oxygen though.
So yeah,
But-
we don't know if I can play Subnautica yet.
Yeah,
Yeah. The little air device thing that shoots you up.
the air
Yeah,
bladder.
the air bladder.
Love the air
Liam
bladder.
loves the air bladder.
I
It's the
just
best.
I use it to either shoot myself up or I just use it to inhale oxygen when I'm like panicking.
Yeah, if you can't get up because you're like inside something or whatever, it's like, okay, running.
Use the bladder.
Use the bladder. But yeah, I guess we're going to have to probably play it one more time for you to
Yeah.
figure out if you are even capable of playing the game all the way.
Indeed.
That's what I'm going to be concerned about, but hey, it's not a big deal. There's just some games you're just not going to be comfortable with.
That my body just can't handle.
Which
Not all games are for everyone.
Indeed.
I remember we played a bunch of Sea of Thieves and then it just hit you.
As
know?
I get older, I'm more sensitive to things.
Yeah, like I remember we played a shit ton of Sea of Thieves.
We
and then
used to stay up until like extremely early in the morning playing Sea of Thieves.
it was so fun. I miss
Aw.
those days. Being a
Yeah.
pirate.
Cute.
We had a great little.
Yeah, Mug
crew.
has never been able to play Sea of Thieves.
Oh
That
yeah.
makes him seasick.
Yeah, I'm that way
Motion
anymore.
Sickness.
That's where you're at now.
I could totally relate.
Yeah, I haven't played it ever since you got sick, so I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah, because you don't really have somebody.
I don't got a crew.
Yeah.
And that's like our game, you know? Like
Oh, okay.
I played it with you.
That was one of the first games we played together.
Aw, cute.
That and Stardew.
Oh, Stardew was later. That was COVID era. This was before COVID.
That's right. I got you into Stardew, though. You were like upset. Yeah, I mean, you are obsessed with Stardew.
Yeah. And when my computer eventually comes, I'm gonna sink another at least 500
That's
hours
gonna-
into that game.
That's gonna be your that's gonna be your first PC game.
Mhm.
Man,
Yeah.
I wish I could stay obsessed with the game. Like, when I first played Stardew Valley, I was like really obsessed with it for like a few days. I just did basically nothing but play that game and didn't want to go to sleep and just wanted to keep playing the game. And then, like, I got to my personal goal of romancing Sebastian, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I didn't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, I understand that because I'm that way with most games. But for me, it's like Stardew Valley is like a rare one where I'm like, yes, I can play this, and I can play it over and over again and romance everybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
man, a game I really, really want right now is Tomodachi Life.
Oh
I
yeah,
want that so
we've
bad.
been watching other people sort of play it a bit. Mostly Iron Mouse, I guess. I don't know. Do you know Iron Mouse?
I do know who Iron Mouse is, yes.
Yeah, so we've been watching her play some of it.
I got the demo and I've been wanting to play it on the channel. I was like, maybe we should play it and like make all of us
Yeah, he was,
on the like we'll do a Grumble Island and just like all live on the island and see how that goes.
Yeah, I've been watching my friend Teej play it, and so she has like me and Moog on the island, and her boyfriend, and all of these friends that I know, and the drama of it is so silly and so entertaining.
it is entertaining. That's awesome.
Well, and it's so perfectly suited to artists too, because it's like you get to draw on everybody, so you can like really customize them. And then you can also create your own clothing and your own gifts by drawing them.
Oh,
And
wow.
have people like give them to each other, and you get to choose all of the topics of conversation on the island, so people will talk about certain kinds of things, and it's just like it's so customizable. It seems even that you can customize the island itself. I saw some people that their island was like a bunch of hearts and stuff, and it's just like it's so creative.
That's really cool.
It's only on the
I know.
Switch.
Yep, Switch or Switch 2.
Do you have a Switch? I don't know. I always.
I do have a Switch.
So you can always get it on the Switch.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about getting it because I really want it.
Heck yeah, you should. You totally should.
I got the demo. I just haven't played it yet. I'm like,
Do it.
I want to
Do
try
the demo.
I want to see if I'll like. I'm sure I'll like it. I find it entertaining just for the content.
Do you guys have a capture card? You have a capture card, right?
Yeah, I can capture anything. Nice. I can capture all our consoles. I can capture PC just fine. Yeah, just
wow.
Because if you're going to play the demo, I want to be there to narrate.
All right.
That would be fun.
Maybe there'll be something down the road.
We should be there. Yeah, because then you can like make us and be like, no, do it like this. Do it like this. No, I want this trait. She better like what I'm saying she likes because she's me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll plan something, and then if it's really entertaining with the demo, we can always just get the full game.
It's so fucking funny, dude. It's like my friend was basically, she was more doing it to like get people to be romantically involved with the right people she wanted, so she kept like forcing them to interact with each other and just be like, fall in love already.
That's amazing.
And they wouldn't even be friends with like anybody else. And then like maybe she'd have them meet someone else so they wouldn't be entirely friendless. And then they'd suddenly fall in love with that person. And she's like, no.
Oh, just working against her.
When you create characters, can you like assign them in a relationship already, or is that something that has to be built?
No, you have to build it.
It's all about chemistry.
Okay, as long as it doesn't get weird where it's like, you fucking date Donut.
No, see, that's one of my nightmares. It's like, what if my character falls for my real life brother?
Okay, hold on. I think you can actually set them to be related to each other, though.
Oh, thank
okay,
goodness.
Then that's what
then
do.
they wouldn't naturally go to incest.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
It is Japanese, so you don't know.
No, don't do that to me!
Oh my god.
Am I in love with my brother?
No!
I hate that so much. I do think it's really cool, though, that the game lets you can set sexuality, so you can have them be like homosexual or heterosexual, and so then, they'll only be interested in certain me's. There's something about age differences, and they even can have polyamory. It's crazy.
Donut would love that.
We'll just get Rudius in our island. Let's just get Rudius. Or the 100 Girlfriends gay.
Because they must be together.
Mm-hmm.
Must they
die.
I can't believe that's a Nintendo game that exists. That's insane.
Oh, you know what? One of my favorite things about it is that you put in like people's names, or you write in a subject that's like of conversation or whatever, and you can write in whatever you want. There's no limits. There's no censorship. And then after you write in how you want to spell it, then you also tell them how to pronounce it, because there's the voices. So you could, for an example, just to be mean, you could be like, this character's name is Crazed. How is it pronounced? Bitch.
That's a good example.
That's hilarious.
I mean, only with love.
That's hilarious.
And they even give each other nicknames when they become friends and stuff. It's so cute.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, that's
and you can tell them, by the way, when they have their moment of falling in love, they ask you, is this love? And you can be like, no.
It's not. Get out of here with that shit.
It's not love. And sometimes they'll be like, I love both of these people. Who should I pick? And then you get to tell them, pick this person.
Hey.
So much drama.
So, yeah, it's a lot of matchmaking.
Is this like the Animal Crossing of this generation?
It's so much better than Animal Crossing ever was.
I never played Animal Crossing, so I'm going to trust you on this.
I played Animal Crossing New Horizons on my Switch. We got really excited for the Switch when it first came out, because there was that Animal Crossing game that seemed really good, and then there was, Super Smash Bros. And we grew up with Super Smash Bros. So we were excited about it, and we went into a GameStop, and we got it, and we were so excited. And then it's like, but you can't play online with your friends, even if you buy online, if two of you are playing on the same console at the same time. even though you can play online with random people.
What?
So my husband and I could not both be playing Super Smash Bros. And play with our friends online.
That sucks.
Yeah, so we got really pissed about that, and that really derailed love of the Switch. And I was loving New Horizons and playing it like crazy all the time. And then I was like, okay, sweetie, you've got to try it now too. And then we found out you can only have one island on a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't get to have his own island unless he had his own console.
That's stupid.
That's why I just bought two. This is my two Switches for us.
Yeah, that's why. So we were both we were just very annoyed, and then all of the Switch hype really got like pooped on for that.
Yeah. Jeebus, that's stupid. They're so stingy.
And,
I know.
and we got Switches and Switch 2s.
Oh, you had a Switch for years before I ever got one, but I never really played on it.
And then I got a new one, and then you got the hand-me-down, and then you play. That's how you played all your VGs.
Yeah?
So
Yeah, and that slapping game.
Yes.
yeah,
that was so
that
fun.
was a sponsor. Yeah, that was really fun.
That thumbnail
That
you
was
made
fucking
was
hilarious.
Still one of my favorite thumbnails ever made on the channel is me being slapped by Witchley. Still love that.
Yeah.
It is really good.
That's all the direction I gave you. I was like, you need to make us in Victorian outfits and slap me, and I was like, and it was just perfect. That was all you needed as
you
a direction.
produced slapping gold.
Yeah, it was so good.
You could say even that it slapped.
Yeah.
I think the title of the game was like "This Game Slaps." I think that's what I called it.
I think you did.
It's good shit.
Still one
This is
of,
very
still one of our
funny.
really
Yeah.
good videos on the channel that we did. So
Mm-hmm.
That was so good.
because of the thumbnail, it's just the thumbnail though.
Such a silly premise.
It really is, but it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who doesn't want to slap a bunch
I
of
mean, I
bitches?
love shit like that. It's so creative, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of just doing, the standard, like, let's just copy what's worked in the past and not do anything unique at all.
the most unique ones
People
are
do
from
that.
the indie devs because they have to stand out.
It's a
the
passion
most.
project, then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, this is not indie, but like the Paranormal Site stuff right now with like Mermaid's Curse. I was like so surprised all the creative stuff that you could do in that game. That just like I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. It's like just different.
This was like one of those games where, for some reason, I wasn't thinking there'd be like so many endings. And on the channel, we usually try to just stick with one ending, especially with visual novel type games. So when we reached the ending,
We reached the normal bad ending.
yeah, we reached the normal bad ending, and we were like, shit.
And,
Like, we were
there's like
expecting to be
so
done
much
so
more
soon.
past that.
We
It's
were
crazy.
exploring other options, and they were like, okay, let's go back to this. And then it ended the game. And we're like, wow.
Well, never mind.
Guess that's it for a run.
That's it for visual novels, though. Like you just have so many different endings that you can get.
Mhm.
True and bad, mostly bad.
We were expecting the game to
Mostly
go
bad.
on longer, but
We did good for
That
10
is
episodes.
actually true with like visual novels and stuff. It's mostly bad endings.
yeah, it totally is.
It's almost always mostly bad endings.
I like when you can get creative though. When you do like a pacifist run. Like Undertale's the best example of that. Like Undertale having a pacifist run, and then you can do one where it's called a genocide run, where you kill everything.
Oh yeah. Didn't we do both of those?
We did both, yeah.
And
did
it
a
took
whole-
you like
My
days.
God, I still have PTSD from fucking Megalovania. Oh my God. Fucking Sans. I still have PTSD whenever I hear his theme song.
I think
get
we had
PTSD.
a whole stream where you were just trying to beat it and you never could.
I had to do it off air.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't.
Oh.
I had to keep going off air to play it, and I was like, I
So he
recorded
would
it.
record it off air because there was no guarantee that he would actually win. And then days later of trying, he finally got it. And that was
And it was the
such a-
greatest day, and he got eclairs and celebrations.
Yeah.
It was tough. He's
I
like,
think I made him spaghetti.
thank you. I think you did.
that
Just-
fits, though.
Just
Yeah.
like Papyrus. Papyrus would have loved
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
That we streamed all of that. That was probably our most engaging stream
Yeah.
Is just getting people that like love the series and not even backseat. They're like, you're in for a ride.
The people who love Undertale, they want you to experience it. No spoilers.
Oh, and we did.
Oh.
And that was probably some of the best streaming.
Yeah.
Is like,
What a great community.
Yeah, they weren't bad
Oh.
or toxic at all. They were just like, hey, you're in for a ride. You guys, and they were encouraging us, like, you got this.
And if we were missing something, they'd be like, no, go back.
Yeah, it was one of the most engaging streams, and
Yeah.
we'll never have that again
Cute.
because we've already done it. But I don't know if I'd ever go back to that game. That game is insane.
We don't quite have the energy to do several hours of streaming anymore.
Yeah, no, I've realized I don't
Yeah.
like streaming anymore. I
Yeah.
don't really like it.
That's more like
it's way harder to just like be on,
yeah, because
the
you
whole
can't
time.
just focus on the game. You gotta engage with the community too.
You gotta
which is really
juggle.
fun, but
And you also have to put
you
on a
gotta
face.
juggle.
Ugh,
Yeah, no, videos are great because you can be like, okay, they don't need to see me walk through this 5
Right.
other times. It's
Yeah.
actually
No.
not entertaining to do that.
there's a lot of instances like that where it's like we gotta cut all this shit out, keep it entertaining.
Yep. I love it.
Or I just cut off a lot of fluff, like our Final Fantasy VII playthrough. There is so much fluff in that game. It's not needed. It's like there is so much stuff that's just like, this is just filler.
I will say I
Like-
slept through quite a
Yeah,
bit of it.
you actually have slept through a lot of Final Fantasy VII, which is totally fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, at least it's somewhat engaging. At least when
I
when
like
done.
the parts where it feels like it matters.
It's just so this is our first time playing Final Fantasy VII, at least the remake, just because
Mhm.
I was waiting for the trilogy to be all done so I could just enjoy it as is. Because I love the original. I played the original and it's nice. I just didn't understand when they did part 1, which is called remake. Why did they make a 5-hour section into a 30-hour playthrough in this remake? It's not. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
we did
all in
spend
Midgard.
An hour fighting a house.
I don't want to think
Fighting
about.
house?
I don't, yeah, we fought a house,
I
a haunted
slept through
house.
A decent portion of that fight, but
Oh,
I still
so
watched
like
it.
Monster House.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Basically,
Was it a girl house?
It
didn't
had
see
a
the-
uvula.
yeah. There's just there.
I'm so glad you know, Witchley.
I love that part of the Monster House movie.
I just think like I understand it's probably mostly for the fans. As much as I do love the original. I was just like, I don't need this, guys. I don't need a 30+ hour experience in a 5-hour segment that you guys stretched this long. Gives you a little bit more context, which is nice. Like there's stuff that I'm learning that I didn't know in the first, game, but then just seeing it, I'm like, okay, this is nice, but
It
can we
literally
keep moving the
doesn't-
story along?
When it doesn't move the plot forward, that's when it gets little.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Final
Mhm.
Fantasy though in a nutshell.
So it was kind of like a bad anime where it's just like, oh, here's another filler episode.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Can we get back to the plot, please?
Yes.
So I'm kind of like cutting
You know-
chapters.
You
at
know
this
what
point.
though? Sometimes thanks to those horrifying plot filler episode things, you can remember where you were in a really long anime.
That's true. Yeah.
For example, Mug and I have watched a lot of Fairy Tail, but Fairy Tail has a lot of various fillers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if we want to continue, we know where to start again because we stopped because of the stupid filler arc of the Jigglebutt gang.
Yeah. I fell
We
off
were
of
like,
Fairy
that's the
Tail pretty quickly.
stupidest thing I've ever heard and seen, and I want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's cringe.
Very.
Wait, I never got into Fairy Tail. I just didn't find it.
I
appealing.
watched like the first season. I even had his scarf. I gave that to a fan of
You had
ours.
Natsu's scarf.
Yeah, I had Natsu's scarf.
See, I know the
loved
name.
That scarf.
It's funny. I say I never
Yeah.
watched it yet. I know the main
You
character's
know
name.
his name.
Do you
Yeah.
know what his name means?
Is it a dragon, like fire or something?
No, his name is Summer.
Oh, summer. I was close.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that cute? Oh, his
That
name is Summer.
Cute. He's definitely a summery dude.
He is. Personally, I love like the first episode of Fairy Tail.
That was a good episode.
Literally just the first episode is just a really good episode. It has like more world building than a lot of the other episodes.
Yeah.
And it also seems like the first episode, it makes it seem like you could actually exist in that anime world. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
lot of anime worlds, they tell you this is how the world works, and you're like, oh shit, glad I don't live there.
Right.
You know? Or like, oh well, I'd only be able to survive if I had magic powers or some shit, so I'd be fucked. But if you watch the first episode of Fairy Tail, you're actually like, wait, maybe I could actually make that work. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember watching the first episode of like, oh hell yeah, I'm down for this.
See, I always wrote off Fairy Tail as like in the same echelon as One Piece, or I'm like, I'm just never gonna touch this thing.
Yeah.
It's just too daunting
So
to
it's
me.
just
At this
quite
point.
an
It's just
undertaking.
too. I think. How long is Fairy Tail now? Because
I don't know.
I know they did this weird thing where they're like they stopped making Fairy Tail, then they came back and did like a here is the last season of to wrap it all up.
It's got
kind of
328 episodes.
oh, that's not that bad.
Alright.
That's actually not as bad as I thought it was. I think I've watched almost that much of Naruto before.
Naruto's longer.
And Naruto's way longer, yeah.
And when me and Witchley did Bleach, I just cut all the filler out, which is half of this show, which is 100 and it's like a 300 plus season or show. And
Remember when I thought I'd watched it all, but I'd actually only watched like the first season bit?
yes.
And I was like, fuck.
But yeah, there's like 150 episodes of filler in that show. So we cut at least half of the show and watched like at least 150 just to go through the whole story, because that was all the actual canon. Just
So I'm looking at the seasons for Fairy Tail.
there's like 20, right?
There's 3.
There's 3 seasons.
The first season is 175 episodes.
It's like One Piece. One Piece just confirmed that the first season is 1,000 episodes long.
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck?
God. Okay, well, I don't know if One Piece even has much filler. So,
No, it is. There is a lot of filler.
It's mostly filler.
I've heard it's mostly filler.
okay.
That's why I'm
My
really.
brother
See,
don't know
then maybe it's not too daunting to watch these things if we just figure out what's filler.
If you follow a guide, it should be fairly easy, but if you're just watching it on your own, then yeah, you're gonna have to like try to find which episode has the 5 minutes to progress the plot, according to Donut.
See, that's the one thing I hated when we watched Bleach, is like the first 5 minutes of the episode of each episode was like a recap of the last episode. And I was,
yeah.
and I was like, so we just like to. That's why we sped through Bleach so fast. It's like, okay, we cut half of the show in half because it's all filler, and then we just skipped the first 5 minutes. So we're just basically watching 19 minutes of like of a show.
Dude, it would be so cool to have like a movie-ified quote-unquote version where you just take all of the episodes, you remove all of the filler, you remove all of the recap, and you see just how long it actually is.
That would be
I would
really
love
cool.
to see how that would look.
Wasn't Donut talking about how they're like fan made
That's how he watches
Yes.
like One Piece and stuff, because he's like skip stuff.
because they like
there's
cut it up themselves?
hmm
There's a
think.
fan-made thing for that with Berserk, with the
Mhm.
older Berserk shows where they like cut it up
Oh.
and put it, like, I think maybe they even changed the order of some things so that it
Yeah,
would be correct or
chronologically
something.
order it. Yeah.
They put it a little bit more chronologically ordered. They cut it out. They cut out filler and incorrect shit. They put movies in with it at the same time, and it just came out to be this long ass movie. You know,
It's like the machete cut for Star Wars.
I learned about that thanks to Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the machete cut, Miki?
I have not.
So basically, someone made a list of like the order you should be watching Star Wars in. Look it up real quick,
Oh.
actually, so I know.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm not mistaken, it's 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 6. I think this was before, obviously, the new trilogy. And obviously all its spin-offs, but like the original trilogy run.
Yeah, you're talking
guess
about
the
the
saga.
original Star Wars that actually counts and isn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So,
so,
yeah.
the goal of the machete order is preserving major twists and fixing narrative pacing,
Mhm.
starting with A New Hope,
4,
Emperor Strikes Back,
5, yep.
Attack of the Clones,
2.
and 3.
Oh, so they just ignore Phantom
Yeah,
Menace.
they ignore Phantom Menace. And then you end off with Return of the Jedi.
Okay, so they just cut.
Just don't watch Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Got it.
This is why is Phantom
That's
Menace
hilarious.
skipped.
So 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. That's all. That's the
Yeah.
order.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
6 was always my favorite as a kid.
Yeah, I actually really obviously Empire. Though that's like a default answer for me. But I'm gonna say it now. It's controversial. I know. I actually did like the prequel series. I grew up with those, and I also
I grew up with them too, and they had a lot of elements that were clearly well done.
yeah like I say what you will about the new trilogy. Like everyone hates the new trilogy.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I mean, it made the prequel series seem really...
it's so funny to see.
The prequels seem way less awful.
Yeah.
Say what you will, at least the prequel series had a direction, and they knew what they were telling. Because obviously, you already set that up.
They weren't trying to just copy paste, and they weren't doing lazy writing. You know,
Exactly.
it's just like, my god.
Yeah, but I still remember seeing Revenge of the Sith in theaters on like midnight with my dad. That's like one of my that was in 2005 or 6 or something, whenever that came out. Yeah, that was, and I still remember that, like, oh man, the duel with the Obi-Wan and Anakin at the end. I was so fucking pumped and cool. It was so cool. One of my favorite.
Well, yeah,
fight scenes.
and the classical Star Wars music is so good.
Yeah,
It is.
It's so good. The fucking Duel of Fates.
yeah. John Williams.
Yes.
John
So
Williams.
good.
God, and now we're at what? Mandalorian and Grogu now. That's the new thing.
Didn't you say the movie was bad?
The Mandalorian wasn't a bad show, though, especially for newer Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
I just heard
show was great.
Yeah, I think we only watched the first 2 seasons. Never watched the 3rd season, and I'm hearing the movie's bad to the point. It's not like bad, but I hear it's like this is just like 5 episodes of the Mandalorian in a movie format. That's like what I heard. This could have just been season 4 of the Mandalorian and that's just a shame. I was like, so you guys didn't do anything kind of crazy. This is just another season.
I will say we tend to drop off shows like that when you have to start watching other series.
Yeah, and that's what they did. They did like, okay, now you gotta watch the Book of Boba Fett, and then you gotta watch Ahsoka, and then I was like, oh my god, can you not give me homework? Can I just watch one show?
Yes, ever since Marvel did that with all of its superheroes. Other things are like, we can get away with it now that we know. And then people will have to spend more time and money in order to watch the new thing. It's like, I hate that.
And it's stupid.
That's why the Marvel stuff is dying.
It is stupid.
I'm hoping it just...
I jumped off the Marvel stuff real quick.
Ever since
it's just too much. It's too much.
It is.
You know?
When you shove TV shows...
You're literally building your whole life around it at that point.
Yeah,
it's like actual life amount of information.
That is. It's too much, yeah. Like you said.
I just want to enjoy one thing.
Right.
I don't want to enjoy many things.
I want to be able to enjoy each thing, and I like it when there's just enough of the thing that you can feel the depth of it, but also there's like enough lack of it that there's it's gone too far, there's too much of this information, it's changed into this horrible political issue or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it when something has a decent run with decent depth and then it's done.
Yeah.
Like Full Metal Alchemist, which we finished.
We finished Full Metal Alchemist, like Chris was saying, and I must tell everybody, including you, Migi.
Do you have your new list?
Yeah, I have my new list.
It
completely changed my favorites list.
Your top 10. Your top 10 is completely reshuffled.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to restructure some things again, just like on reflection of other animes that I really love. And like, man, that really deserves to be in the top 10. So I'm not gonna say that this is the set list, but if you guys don't mind, then I'd be happy to tell you the top 10 without any descriptions. So I'm gonna work my way from 10 to 1. So at 10, do
you have your original list again?
Yeah, I have it. Okay, do you want me to go through that first?
Yeah, let's, because I don't know, a lot of people watched the last episode. If they did, you can watch. You would know, but let's just recap. What was your original list?
Alright, my original list going from 10 to 1 was Steins Gate, Black Butler, Ouran High School Host Club, Rascal Does Not Dream series, Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist, Seventh Time Loop Frieren, and Shirley, and The Apothecary Diaries.
Now this was before you even finished Full Metal. It was like number 5.
Yeah, so
it was already in top 10.
it was already in top 10, but
Okay.
like I restructured my entire list, and even now I'm like, you know what? I can probably move one of these.
You're gonna have to do another reshuffle
I need
now.
to do another reshuffle because we just recently rewatched another show. We're like, this is my all-time favorite isekai. It deserves to be in my top 10, so I need to figure out something.
You know what would be the coolest thing is if we all watched all of the things in each person's top 10, and then we did a fucking like a simp rating, a simp score for
heck
each
yeah.
one of them, and then ordered it based on that.
That would be pretty fun.
Mine are mostly all fucked up, so
What do you mean?
like fucked up shows with
Really?
tragedy, you know.
Oh, yeah, you like the sad shit.
I'm basically
You sit for the sads.
it's good
Mm.
storytelling. I don't know what to say. Okay, what's your new list?
Things that tug at your heartstrings.
Mhm. Well, what's your new list?
Okay, well, this isn't even like the current list. I have to refigure shit out. Because I really want a particular anime in the top 10, but I'm not sure what is gonna have to move down for
What
that.
is it? Do you want to say it now? Or do you
Alright,
wanna-
I want Konosuba in my top 10 because, man, that is a freaking great isekai. And anything that makes me bust a gut, even on my 4th time watching it, I just gotta have it in my top 10. But,
Fair.
right? But anyway, this is my top 10 list before my Konosuba realization. Going from 10 to 1 is the Rascal Does Not Dream series, which should probably be higher on the list than this.
No judging.
Attack on Titan, Ouran High School Host Club, Steins Gate, Seventh Time Loop, Frieren, Anne Shirley, Black Butler, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and then The Apothecary Diaries.
So Full Metal moved to number 2.
That's my number 2.
Number 2.
I now
Spicy.
own the Nendoroids for Al and Ed.
Yeah, I bought you them as soon as we finished the show.
Yes, and thank you so much for sharing the pictures of them. Fucking Al looks so cute, and
Don't
the
you love
kitties.
his cuties?
There's a
Oh.
cat that like lays on top of his leg.
Did
There's
I
one
make you
inside
get
him.
a picture of the cat's underside?
I think you did.
Yes,
Yes,
Well,
yes,
you can
yes,
see
yes.
it's
cute. They did the extra detail of adding the little tipped feet, like
I've
you
been
see when
showing
they open on a
everybody
glass table.
Yes!
Need to do that, but I'm so glad they did.
I'm so glad I did. I've been literally anybody who comes over here who hasn't seen this figure yet, I pick up the cat. I'm like, look at it! Look at the feet!
So
just the fucking the meme. Just look at this graph.
Yes, exactly. That's me with this tiny little cat loaf. Look at these flat feet.
So what did you think of Full Metal Alchemist now that it's done? and
It's
you
a
finished it?
masterpiece.
It does deserve. I might have to do another like top 10
Restructure.
revision. It's not on my list, which is crazy.
Yeah, no.
It should. It definitely should because you guys both have it. It should.
Yeah, see, and I have list shit memory, and I still knew. I was like, I remember the
Yeah.
quality of this fucking show.
No, and it's great. And I had a great time watching this a second time because this is my first. This is my first time showing it to Wishley, so I get to I got to relive my thoughts again with it through Witchley's eyes because she was glued to the show. Like every episode ended like on something new, like a new revelation, a new like a cliffhanger. It's like, okay, we have to watch another episode, or just like they just keep the pace going so well, and seeing Witchley just be like finding out things over time, like, oh my god, the father, oh my god. Like just this and this, or like you're just finding new things out slowly over time through this show, and just seeing Witchley's reactions through it all. It's just, I was like, oh man, it's like I'm reliving this show again, like as a blank slate, but through your eyes, seeing it vicariously through you.
Oh.
And it was so nice, and it's
Cute.
such a great show. Perfect ending, still.
Yeah,
Like
I love the ending.
I think this does deserve to be like a masterpiece of an anime. Like when people
Mhm.
talk about this show still to this day as like the number one show of all time on like my anime list or something. And it's well deserved, like it's been so long for me, so I was just like kind of cautious on like, should I have it up again? And then rewatching, I was like, yeah, it's up there. It's up there. It's really fucking good. And
I trusted in the spirit of my memory. It deserved to be
you
on
did
there.
good. Trust your spirit.
like, I really want to. I just want to do a fucking spoiler cast on the show. It's so fucking good. The world building is the best thing in the show. The fact that they can, like, and I'm not trying to spoil it, but when you see the map of the world that this author just has conceived out of her brain, you get to see where we are on that map, and we don't go anywhere else. The fact that this author, and obviously Studio Bones, who does a phenomenal job with the show, stuck with one location.
Mm-hmm.
And you never get to go out of that set area.
Yeah, that country. And you kind of just stay there, but then you hear about everything else that's going on outside of that. And I'm like, I would love to know more about this universe, this world that you just scratched the surface on. Like when you see the map, you're like, Ling, the equivalent of what China would probably be in this world. Isn't that like Xing?
Xing. Ling's place. I'm mixing up names now in countries.
Yeah,
Xing, which is the land of like where Ling is from, and you just see how big that is. And I'm like, we never go there.
Yeah,
we'll never see it. But the fact that they mentioned it just in passing just makes this world feel so big.
I want to say that is one thing that I really loved about the show, is that this is something other animes couldn't like flop or fail to do, even though they have like these other countries. It never really feels like a well lived in world. Where this one, you actually really get to see that even being in one place, like with the characters that are coming from like the different countries, like from Xing. And like
or the Ishtars,
yes, exactly. I feel like a whole world around this country, and I love it. And nothing's completely peaceful. There's hostility there, and that is so true to how things are in real life, which makes this world feels very lived in and like conceivable and realistic.
Yeah, brilliant job. And I guess Al is your favorite.
Al is my favorite. I adore the shit out of that kid.
He's so cute. And his armor is really cool.
I like
cool. Armor.
Yeah, and he's a badass.
Oh yeah, when he's...
Yeah, but while also being the most sweetest, innocent little bougie.
He is. He's just the perfect character.
I mean, I gotta say, both brothers are probably my favorite. That and Roy Mustang is one of my favorite characters. Like, the fact that he gets some of the best fights in the fucking show. Like, him with against Lust is still one of my favorite fights in anime. And him fighting Pride is... Not Pride, Envy.
I was gonna say...
It was such a sad fight.
Oh my gosh, I didn't expect to actually like Envy at the end.
Yeah, they just do a brilliant job with these characters, especially with the villains. It's such good writing. You don't get that.
Yeah, no.
You know another one of my favorite characters in that anime?
Who?
Mace Hughes.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I was
Hughes.
Devastated when Mace Hughes died.
We're putting spoilers up now. Sorry, I should probably say
it's literally first season, people.
It's like the first 5 episodes.
It's like one of the saddest things ever, because he's like one of the nicest guys ever.
He does, and he has a child and a wife he loves so
his
much.
child, literally, like that scene in the grave, like as they're burying him, and his kid is like,
so
why is dad down there? He needs to work. He needs to get back to work. I'm like, oh my god.
I know, absolutely heart wrenching.
That is
that anime is full of feelings.
It is,
and obviously the Chimera episode. You can't go wrong.
They've got really good dads and really bad dads.
I love how you explore all the opposites. That's what makes this so great.
That was one thing I really enjoyed, seeing you go through Himmelheim which is obviously Ed and Al's father,
Yeah.
through the entirety of that show, you were like, this fucking piece of shit, to the very end being like, I love this fucking piece of shit.
No, he's not a fucking piece of shit at the end. It's like, that starts off with this piece of shit, he abandoned his family, to, oh, he did all this for his family. I love him.
Yeah, it's such brilliant, like, just character arc and growth, so. Yeah, that's our little mini spoiler cast.
I had the emotional whiplash.
Yeah.
That show, emotional whiplash. Emotional damage.
Yes.
And Winry and Ed together is just some of the best.
I'm
best
happy
couples.
they ended up together. Another spoiler.
I still love him confessing, being like, equivalent exchange.
That
Equivalent
was his way of
exchange.
proposing.
He was proposing, being like, I give you my half,
You give
and
me
you give me
half.
yours. And I'm like, and Winry just being like, you had to go with like alchemy, did you?
She's like, how about all of it? She's like, wait, that seems like too much. 60%? No, that seems
like
too
it,
little.
like it just goes back to their relationship is so good by the end, and then obviously
It's so cute.
seeing them together at the end is perfect.
Yeah.
Everyone has a happy ending, really.
They
Everyone gets a happy
do.
ending. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
It's excellent, especially with all the shit that's happened in that show.
I know.
Right?
It could have gone anyway.
You could have.
So yeah, that's our little mini Full Metal Alchemist spoiler talk. You can tell we really, really liked it.
Mhm.
And then just to kind of, we were in a shoal hole. We just decided to rewatch Konosuba again, just to kind of feel something. And it was really funny again. And
Something just to laugh at.
yeah, just three
man.
seasons in a movie. It's so fun.
I love that show so much. I need to figure out where it can be in my top 10.
I think it was in my top 10. It wasn't in my top 5. I think it was like 6 or something. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think
my
it
list.
was in your top 10.
It was still great. And then now we're watching Seraph of the End. You chose
Yes,
that one.
we
and
just started watching Seraph of the End. It's considered a dead anime, so if you want to watch it, you can buy the first season on Amazon
but no
Prime.
Can't
Like
watch
the video.
You can't do
You
second
can't see
season,
the
right?
second season, so you'll have to go through different means.
So yeah, we are going through different means, which we don't tend to we don't
Don't admit that.
we don't typically go to different means, and I'm not saying how, obviously, for the state. I like to support things, and the fact that I can't support this, I'm like, well, if you can't have me support this, I'm gonna find a different way to indulge. So I'm sorry. It's the same way with video games. I'm like, if I can't,
It's not your fault, it's their fault.
yeah.
Exactly.
If I can't enjoy something, if I can't pay to enjoy something, then I'm gonna do it the other way around. Okay, I'm sorry.
See,
I don't-
Witchley's just allergic to this bullshit. That's
Yeah.
why she's sneezing.
Same way with video games. I'm like, if you have it on modern consoles, I'm more than happy to do it.
Stop selling it.
Yeah.
Why does it not exist anymore? Let me buy it.
Yeah, Nintendo, let me buy Wind Waker on fucking Switch, please. I would have done that, but no. You know what I did instead? I bought a fucking Wii U just to play Wind Waker. I did that, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm literally playing Wind Waker on a Wii U that I can't even get on the internet because they shut it down. I had to buy the game physically, just so I could play it. And that was not a pretty penny. That was a pretty penny also.
That was a pretty penny you spent
my
on
gosh.
that. But you are so happy.
I'm happy because I get to play Wind Waker. I'm playing it right now with your brother-in-law, but it's really fun.
My brother-in-law.
Well, my brother-in-law. Your brother, sorry,
I
my
was gonna
bad.
say, isn't he her brother?
I was like, I grew up with him. I thought he
Sorry,
was
I'm
my
mixing them up. I'm playing it with Donut right now, and I'm having a good time, but I'm like, I had to jump through the hoop of buying an entirely old console just to play it. And I swear to God, if Nintendo announces it this year...
Now
it's
that
coming
you
to
bought
this-
it, they're going to announce it within
I'm going
the
to be
next
so
year.
upset. I'm going to be so
I really
upset.
enjoyed making the thumbnail for that. By the way, it was cool to try out the different art style.
Yeah, I wanted to... I really wanted to be in the ocean. So I was like, I need Migi to do it exactly kind of in the same style of the artwork that I've seen other people do. So I was like, okay, so I sent Migi like different.
I wasn't home when you sent me the thumbnail she created. As I was like with my mom, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cute!" And they're like, "What? What is it?" So I had to show them.
And then I'm a fucking boat.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was so great.
I'm the king of the red lions.
Schnossen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I love the you put our logo in kind of a pirate-esque flag. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I just mimicked the style. There's like a symbol on there of some kind, and I was like, I'll just kind of do that same thing, but with the Grumble logo.
It was perfect.
That is perfect.
Yeah, I had to jump through hoops as I'm playing that right now, but I'm having a blast with it with Donut right now. That will be out at some point this year.
Yeah, I know you're trying to get series more like completed or finished before you.
That's been my resolution this year. Is just like I want to have more games completed rather than half finished or even started. So that's been like my thing where I'm like I want to make sure we have a series kind of locked in before I get it out, so that like.
So you have a few in the bank.
Yeah, I have like 3 game series done with Donut at this point. That is like I need to get out at some point. And then stuff I'm working on with Migi, of course. And then
why you're so low on memory.
Yeah, I have stuff with Migi and I have stuff with you, Witchley. So it's like it's nice to be in the bank.
Me and Witchley got some things we gotta do.
Indeed.
I need to open my Nightmare Cafe with her.
We gotta come up with the perfect name. Wait, can we
The Morbid Curiosity, just fucking call it that.
Oh, I guess we could.
The Morbid Cafe.
The Morbid Cafe.
That could be good too. My mind was going more of like the Miggy and Witchley, I don't know, cafe sort of thing.
You can call it.
I was trying to come up with some
Miggy and Witchley's Morbid Cafe. There you go.
Maybe we should stick with Morbid Curiosities for now. Oh wait, Morbid Caffeine.
Morbid Caffeine.
That could be the drinks you guys sell.
Yeah,
I don't know what we get to do. I don't know anything about it other than it's cafe and nightmare theme.
In my mind,
it's
when
just
I hear
a demo
cafe,
too,
it's
so we
all
don't have
coffee.
to. You don't have to worry about the like. We need to complete the series. It's a demo.
Yeah.
I think it's already out too, so you guys can just play the full game already.
Nice.
If you wanted to do that, I think it's already out.
I don't know.
I think I saw it for like $6 or something. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Like $6 or something.
That's not bad.
Make it sound like that's a lot of money.
Honey, for me it is, because I'm a broke-ass witch.
But you got me, little old me.
I have to beg you for money.
That's why you get books and stuff.
Yes.
And wine. A lot of wine.
So, George, can you give me a box this weekend?
You're putting me on the spot on a podcast.
That way I have a witness here. Migi, back me up.
No more of this.
Is there anything else to talk about? I don't know.
I think that's good. It's been an hour.
That's true.
That's a good length.
I feel like there was something I wanted to say and I don't remember.
You got more figures.
I do have more figures, but I don't feel like...
Do we want to talk about your new Mau Mau edition and Jinshi? You have another Mau Mau and Jinshi
I have a new Mau Mau and Jinshi figure.
You want to take a picture and send it to me? I don't think she's seen in those.
Yeah, let me see.
Share with me your anime figures.
Yeah, so I bought her another Jinshi and another Mau Mau.
We ran out of room.
On our anime... we could probably make it work. The thing is... We have so many figures now, a god shit ton of figures, and I think we need to like make some custom stands for them because some of those stands are ridiculously big.
Yeah, the only problem I have right now with making stands is that it's up in our catch-all loft.
That you now need to convert to a PC. Which also, should we talk about your PC before we go? Because that's the big thing.
Yeah, you talk about it crazy.
So... Witchley is going to be a PC gamer pretty soon. I surprised her with a honor for her birthday that's still being made right now and it's coming soon, but I got her an Apothecary PC.
Apothecary Diaries PC.
A pre-built Apothecary Diaries PC, which is from the same company that I got my Freerin PC.
And you can bet your ass we'll be doing an unboxing video on the Grumble Games.
Which Migi has already provided a thumbnail for, so.
Are you guys gonna dress up? Are you gonna do a little play? Are you gonna do a little thing? Are you gonna be funny?
Oh my gosh, honey, we gotta start planning.
I haven't thought that before. Maybe I should get you.
Actually, you better paint some little fake freckles on your face. It's very important.
I can do that.
Maybe I need to get you a Mau dress or something.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
And that will be my Halloween costume for later this year.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
pretty.
we'll maybe there's some on Amazon. Maybe we can get a suit on.
There's
Amazon.
absolutely some on it.
Those
Okay.
ones have nice stands. Those stands are tiny.
Right,
Oh yeah, those are
that's
fine.
the
I'm just
nice-
saying in
and they have
general, a
nice
lot of our.
design on them too.
I'm sorry.
The stands, they have a nice design on them too.
Oh yeah, they have like a little.
So I would never
apothecary flip.
replace the
Yeah,
Apothecary
It's just like
Diaries
there's
one
some.
seems great.
So I'm talking about like our stands on some of our figures and our.
Especially like the pop-up parade figures.
Yeah, the pop-up ones have specifically these
They have
hexagonal shapes,
awful stands.
and I'm like, those are so
Huge.
comically big that they are not needed for these stands. So, Witchley has been doing like custom ones where she's gonna like.
I make
get
them
clay.
out of polymer clay. I take a cookie cutter and I mix some mica powder into them so they're colored. And
Nice.
so I make them a nice little small base. I stick them in there so I can actually put them in there when I bake after I
Yeah, the
bake them.
pegs. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have the nice hole indents. And make sure they can actually stand up, because if they fall out of it, then this ruins the purpose. But
It
if they can
does.
stand, then I know it's ready for baking.
I think you did a couple already with like the Inuyasha
Yeah,
figures.
I did Inuyasha, Kikyo. I think I did Nami? What's his name, Nami?
Nami or
From Jujutsu Kaisen.
is it Nami? I'm trying to remember. Nanami.
Nanami!
Nanami?
Yes!
Yeah, Nanami.
I got confused there. See, his was
I
the
love
first
Nanami.
one I tried, so his stand is not decorated, and I accidentally burnt it a little bit,
I
but
think
it
it's
actually
perfect.
looks really cool.
It's Nanami. It's perfect. Anything
Yeah.
looks cool with
It
Nanami.
does. It looks great with him.
So yeah, we experimented
And
a
I
little.
did Kagome.
Oh yeah, and Kagome and Kikyo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you
So-
see that Kikyo figure of her like kind of floating with like the spirits
Yes!
flying around her?
That one looks
Pretty.
so great.
Well, we have a Kikyo that's kind of doing like a little bit
She's-
of a lift with her knees and stuff.
Yeah,
where
she's
kinda, like,
slightly floating, but you can't. There's no spirits. Like,
I kind of would have loved if
soul collectors
Kagome
around.
or Kikyo had a bow, like
one of them needs
Inuyasha has his sword, but it's not out yet, so it's not like it's sheathed. But I'm like, it would have been cool to have the unsheathed one with his
we
his
were
sword.
looking at one of those, and it was pretty expensive, and it was used, and it was broken, so we were
Yeah, I
like,
didn't
no.
But it would have been kind of cool if like Kikyo or Kagome had a bow, because I'm like they're the ones that shoot bows.
I
Why
feel-
don't they have a weapon?
Right?
Yeah,
It's
right.
ridiculous. Or
Kagome
at least like
especially.
or at least
should
a
have-
quiver.
It's a great pose too.
Yeah.
or at least a quiver. I don't know. I feel like the pop up ones are kind of a little lazy, but
They're a
They are
little
really-
more affordable.
they're
Some of them
affordable
are
and
really
they're kind of
expensive, but
detailed. At least,
You
I
get quality at a cheaper price.
yeah. All right. Well, I wanted to make sure we had a little bit of our weeb stuff like that.
Talked about anime and stuff too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it wasn't non-weebish.
We talked a lot about anime, so
I think that's a podcast, guys.
Yeah, I
Indeed.
think that's a podcast. So as we always say,
Yeah, mate.